So we have the spinner motor. This is the dryer motor that rotates the drum to spin the clothes to remove the water. Now we need to identify the coils of this motor so that we can connect it properly, connect capacitor and power in order to test it. So how do we test? To identify the coils. So what do? We use a multimeter to test. So we test the resistance between the wires, and we have 3 wires here. We have the white, we have the blue, and the gray. So we are going to test 1 to the 2, then we record. 1 to the 2, then we record. Then we sum up the results of the 2 measured, and then we do that for the 3 wires. Now, when you get that, you will get 3 different values of resistances. That is the 3 summations. So the lowest one will be for the common wire. The highest one will be for the starting coil, and the middle value will be for the running coil. So let us test and see what we have there. So we have the multimeter here, and then we turn it to resistance value. Set this at 2000. So then we have pen and paper to do the testing. So first, I'm going to test between the white wire to the 2. So let's write them down. White, and then white is going to be linked to the 2. It's going to be linked to the blue, then linked to the gray. Then also we now take the gray, and then we test the gray also to the white, and then to the blue also. The last one, we take the blue, and then we test the blue wire to the white, and also to the gray. So whatever we get, we are going to add them up, then we find the total. So it is the total value that we are going to use to compare the results. So the highest value will be for the starting coil. That means that wire that gave us that will be the starting. The medium value will be for the running coil. So the wire that gave us that will be the terminal to the running coil. And the lowest value will be the common. So the wire that gives that will be the common. So let's see. We have the wires. So we are starting from the white. So we are going to connect the multimeter to the white, and then we test it to the blue and the gray in return. Test it to the blue and gray in turn. So this is the second end of the multimeter. So I'm going to use it now. So we will test the cables, the wires one by one. We are starting from the white. So I connect the multimeter to the white, then we test the other 2. Connect that one to the white, then we test the other 2 in turn. First, we check the blue. This is 72 ohms. 71. Now we check the gray color. Connected to the gray. to the gray color now, 150. Now we go to the gray color now. Let's connect the multimeter to the gray. Then we test it to the white and the blue. Okay. So one leg is first connected to the gray. Then connect the multimeter second to white and blue in turn. Now to the white. Now we have 149. That is the same reading from previous one, white to gray. So that one will give us the same value. There's no point. 150. Then we now take that one to blue. The second leg of the multimeter to blue, and then we check. This is 82. So now the last one will be the blue to white and the blue to gray, and obviously we've got those values down, so we need to just pick them. Blue to white is the same thing as white to blue, and that is 71. Then blue to gray is the same thing as gray to blue, that is 82. So we see now that we have the values needed. Now, having got that, we need to sum them up. 71 plus 150. So this one, we sum it up. Second, we sum it up, and the last, we sum it up. Now, this one is about 221 ohms, and then white plus blue, that is 232 ohms. The last one, 71 plus 82, that's about 153. 153 ohms. So now we can see that we have three different values. Now, the highest value will be the starting coil. That means the gray here, 232 is the starting coil. Gray is starting. All right. And then the lowest value will be the common. The lowest value is blue, 153. Common, that's the common terminal from the motor. All right. And then the middle value will be for the running coil. Middle value, which is 221. Running coil. So those are the ways you can identify the three wires coming from the motor. So now we can see clearly the white is the running coil. This one links to the running coil of the motor. And the gray leads to the starting coil of the motor. And the common is the blue wire here. So that is why the motor, that is how the motor has been wound. The coil has been wound in that manner. So you can check this anytime you want to test your motor, your washing machine motor. You can follow this same method to get the wires, to identify each wire, the coil of the motor, how it is wound, so that you know how to connect. Now we need this identification because of the connection to power and capacitor. So now that we have it, the capacitor is coming in between the starting coil, which is the gray, and the white. So the capacitor will be connected between gray and white. Now the blue will be connected directly to one line of the supply, of the main supply. Then the second line of the main supply will be connected to the capacitor that is linked to the running coil. And that is how it is. So this terminal, white, will be connected to capacitor and one line of the supply. This blue terminal will be connected directly to the second line of the supply, and then the capacitor is linked also. The second line of the second side of capacitor is linked to the starting coil, which is the gray wire. And that is it. So don't forget to like and share this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and then click the notification bell in order to get notified anytime when I bring another interesting video like this. You can also appreciate our work by clicking thanks on the video. You see thanks to your right, and also you can become a member of this channel by clicking join just below the video, so that you can become a member of the channel and receive exclusive information. You get exclusive perks as a member of the channel. I wish to see you in my next video. Bye bye.